Ever blown bubbles in your morning coffee and watched them dance around? Those tiny foam bubbles might be showing you something incredible, the actual structure of our universe. Grab your coffee because things are about to get weird. Here's where things get wild. Scientists have found that the way bubbles cluster in your coffee cup looks weirdly similar to how galaxies spread across space. I'm not kidding. When hot coffee meets air, it creates this foamy network that mirrors the cosmic web of galaxy clusters. Think about it. Both coffee foam and the universe form these intricate bubble-like structures connected by thin walls. The physics behind your breakfast drink might help us understand how the entire cosmos is organized, and you thought you were just having a regular cup of joe. The same forces that make your coffee foam cluster are surprisingly similar to the ones that guided galaxies into their current positions billions of years ago. Let's head to your bathroom for a second. Weird request, I know, but trust me. When you're taking a shower and see those soap bubbles forming, you're looking at something that could help crack the mystery of our universe. These bubbles naturally form into shapes that minimize surface tension. They're basically nature's perfect space savers. Now here's the mind-blowing part. When astronomers map out galaxy clusters and the massive voids between them, they see patterns that look exactly like a giant cosmic bubble bath. The way soap bubbles connect and form networks is mathematically similar to how galaxy superclusters arrange themselves across space. It's like the universe is following the same rules as your shower soap, just on an absolutely massive scale. Ready for your brain to do a backflip? Let's zoom way, way down, past atoms, past electrons, all the way to the smallest possible scale of space itself. What we used to think was empty space is actually fizzing with energy, like a cosmic soda that never goes flat. At this tiny quantum level, space isn't smooth at all. It's bumpy and foamy, popping with microscopic bubbles that appear and vanish faster than you can blink. These aren't like your coffee bubbles, though. They're impossibly small, about a billion times smaller than an atom. This quantum foam is where the fabric of space gets so twisted up that our normal rules of physics start to break down. Wild, right? Let's talk about the ultimate bubble blowers in space, black holes. These cosmic vacuum cleaners are so powerful they don't just suck in light, they actually bend the fabric of space-time like a kid stretching bubble gum. When black holes collide, they send ripples through space that we can actually detect here on Earth. These space-time waves are like someone dropping 2 bowling balls into a cosmic bathtub. And get this, some scientists think that our entire universe might have started as a quantum bubble that popped out of a black hole in another universe. Mind-bending stuff, right? Black holes are basically nature's way of showing us that reality is way weirder than we ever imagined. Let's zoom out to the biggest scale imaginable. I'm talking the entire observable universe. If you could see it all at once, you'd notice something amazing. Galaxies aren't scattered randomly through space. They form this massive cosmic web, like soap bubbles in a giant celestial bath. Most galaxies, including our Milky Way, actually sit on the walls of these cosmic bubbles. Between these walls, enormous empty spaces called voids. They're like the empty parts inside soap bubbles, but each one is hundreds of millions of light years across. This cosmic bubble structure isn't just beautiful, it's teaching us how gravity shaped our universe from its earliest moments. Pretty wild that something as simple as soap bubbles could help us understand the largest structure ever discovered. Ever seen what happens when 2 soap bubbles bump into each other? They either merge or one pops, and believe it or not, cosmic bubbles play by similar rules. When these massive space bubbles collide, they create some of the most violent events we've ever seen. Imagine 2 giant bubble walls crashing together at millions of miles per hour, sending shockwaves that ripple across billions of light years. These cosmic crashes spawn new galaxies, create massive clusters of stars, and might even rip holes in space-time itself. The energy released in these collisions is mind-boggling. We're talking about explosions that make supernovas look like tiny firecrackers. Want to create a universe? Just grab some dish soap. When you blow soap bubbles, you're recreating something eerily similar to how universes might form. Each bubble is like its own tiny universe, with a thin membrane separating it from everything else. Scientists think our universe might be just one bubble in a giant cosmic foam of parallel universes, a multiverse. When you see bubbles splitting and forming in your sink, you're watching a tiny version of what might be happening on a cosmic scale. Some physicists think new universes could bubble up from quantum fluctuations, just like how tiny bubbles suddenly appear in your soapy water. It's crazy to think that the physics of your kitchen sink might help us understand the birth of universes. Here's something that'll blow your mind. The bubbles in your soda follow the exact same mathematical rules as some of the most complex physics theories out there. When you look at fizzy drink bubbles, they naturally arrange themselves to use the least amount of energy possible. This creates these beautiful geometric patterns that mathematicians call minimal surfaces. And guess what? The same math shows up in string theory and supersymmetry, those mind-bending ideas about how our universe might work at its deepest level. The way bubbles pack together in your drink might actually help us solve some of the biggest mysteries in physics. Pretty cool that your afternoon Coke is secretly teaching you about the mathematics of the universe. Here's a wild thought that keeps physicists up at night. What if our entire universe is just one bubble in an infinite cosmic foam? I know it sounds crazy, but stick with me. Think about the biggest number you can imagine. Now multiply that by 1 trillion. That's still nowhere near the size of our universe, but from the outside, if there is an outside, our whole cosmos might look like just one tiny bubble in an endless sea of other universe bubbles. Some scientists think these other universes might have totally different laws of physics. Gravity might work backwards, time could flow sideways, or pizza might actually be healthy. It's like each bubble is running its own unique version of reality. The bubble universe theory isn't just cool science. It could revolutionize how we think about everything. If we can prove we're living in a cosmic bubble, it might explain dark energy, that mysterious force pushing our universe apart. Think of it like pressure building inside a balloon. Our universe could be expanding because other universe bubbles are squeezing us. This could help us predict the ultimate fate of our cosmos. Will we keep expanding forever? Will we collide with another universe bubble? These answers might be hiding in the physics of everyday bubbles. The next few decades of research could completely flip our understanding of reality. And to think it all started with someone staring too long at their morning coffee. Thanks for joining me on this mind-bending journey from coffee foam to cosmic webs. If you enjoyed having your brain twisted into quantum knots, smash that like button and subscribe for more scientific weirdness. Share with a friend who needs their mind blown.